This will be one of the most honest videos I've ever made. I lie to my clients and I have no intention of stopping. Coming clean now, so hear me out. I started an AI agency and I was really focused on building automations that actually move the needle, that actually make a difference and make more revenue. A lot of automations you see online, they look cool, but they only kind of work in a sandbox environment and nothing really works in order to make you more money. I was thinking that's the point, right? Less work and more money. That's when I stumbled across this data from Inside Sales that suggests that leads are 8 times more likely to become customers if you reach out to them in the first 5 minutes. Then I knew I had something going on here because this data predated AI. It was time-tested, proven sales advice, and that's why it worked so well. That's how I got the idea for my speed to lead automation. It researches, calls, follows up, and even books an appointment in the first 5 minutes. So I started implementing this over a year ago for one of my customers. And actually we're at a point where he's increased his revenue by 29%. If you guys want to see the full video, I'll leave it right here. In home services, it's especially important to reach out fast because by nature, the customer wants help or probably needs help. Maybe it's even an emergency and they're just going down the list, calling place after place until they get the help they need. After having proven results with a speed to lead automation, I took it to market and heard crickets. A lot of them were like, well, we don't really have a follow-up problem, or they weren't aware that they had a follow-up problem, or they just thought that AI was gonna be worse than it was. And after over 1,000 phone calls, we've only ever had 15 cases where the person's asked if this was AI. We're not out to deceive anyone. We just wanna deliver something that's gonna actually work and be effective. It literally wasn't sexy enough to get their attention. But since the problem I was solving was sort of undiscovered because they never got a high volume of leads, I had to take a different angle. And that's when I just started lying to them. See, I'm not gonna say that more leads can't get you more revenue. That, of course, is true. But you have to imagine this whole sales process from start to finish as chains. First, you get attention either through organic social media or Facebook ads or Google ads or however you like to do it. Then you have some sort of outreach method to actually get in touch with the customer, have your pricing, and then finally you close. If one of those chains is weak, the whole thing doesn't work. My solution to this problem was simple. Literally just tell them what they want to hear and then let them experience the problem on their own. So I made some changes and I started telling my customers, hey, why don't you give me all your photos and videos, put it into this Google Drive, I'll scrub it with AI, make polished content, post it, and run some Facebook ads for you. Now this method was actually very, very effective. And if you guys haven't seen my video where I got 72 leads in 1 month from my customer, I'm gonna leave it right here for you to check out. You know, when a customer finally experiences a winning ad, they are overjoyed, and this is one of the best parts of my job. Businesses that have attempted Facebook ads but have low or no results is really similar to if you've ever gone surfing but never actually stood up on a wave. You don't understand why people like surfing, you hate surfing, you can't understand the draw or the attraction to it. But it's not until you actually stand up for the first time that you feel that euphoria and you say, wow, this is amazing. And it's true that until you get a winning Facebook ads where 5, 6, 7 leads are coming in every single day, that you don't understand the power of this tool. And people say, well, we've tried it before and it didn't work, or we tried it, we spent $8,000 on Facebook ads and it never worked. Once you get it right the first time, that's when you're really gonna see the value. Now here's the problem. This is where the lie comes full circle. Once a customer starts getting this volume of leads, they realize, wow, I actually can't keep up with it all. I mean, it's hard to call 4 or 5 people a day. Sometimes they don't pick up, sometimes they ask you to call back later. You start to lose track of who you contacted and who you haven't. Then there's 4 or 5 more the next day and the next day, and it's starting to become a nightmare. You have a spreadsheet a mile long and you're losing track of who was actually contacted and who wasn't. And you know that spreadsheet is your payday when done right, but you feel yourself falling behind. It's at this point where people are finally receptive to the idea of speed to lead and AI automation. And of course, the speed to lead automation as we built it works great. For my oldest client, we're getting 93% response rates from the speed to lead automation. Previously, he was only contacting 66% of his leads. So 1 in 3 he never got a hold of at all. And as far as the bottom line goes, we actually increased his sales and his closures by 29%. Not all outreach methods are built the same. You don't want to just hire someone off Fiverr to build an outreach system for your clients. You want someone who's really been there, who has over 1,000 calls, who's an engineer, who knows the process inside and out, has experienced every failure mode and corrected it, and finally has data to actually show you, hey, this works. So there it is. That's the secret. That's why I lie. But I guess that means I can't lie to you anymore, right? If you guys are new, my name's Peter. I'm an engineer of 13 years. I worked at Boeing. I worked at fancy AI startups I'm not even allowed to talk about. If you guys are interested in working with me, getting massive inflows of leads every month, and having AI put new appointments on your calendar every day for qualified leads, I want you to click the link in the description down below. That's gonna bring you to a landing page. You can put in a little information. That's gonna have my AI call you. You can talk to it, stress test it, ask difficult questions, get a feel for it. And if you're interested, you can actually set up an appointment to talk with me right on the phone. We can discuss your business, what your needs are, and if this method is right for you.